Aboriginal TV, Channel 4, putting Aboriginal news first. The Lowitja Institute International Indigenous Health and Wellbeing Conference was held at the Darwin Convention Centre in June 2019 with the aim to connect Indigenous peoples and non-Indigenous colleagues and share the journey together.
Every 2 years, the Lowitja Institute holds an international conference, and the idea and the motivation for that is to start to generate a more global community of Indigenous peoples or First Nations peoples around the world. So that's our contribution. It's been 3 days, this is our third day, of the most amazing experiences, and the interaction has been really warm and friendly and often tearful, listening to people's stories and telling us how things are with them and their families and their communities. So it's been a very, although it's over 760 people here, it's also been a very, not only has it been safe, but it's been a very warm, intimate space where people feel free to say what they need to say. Now, I've been to a few conferences, but I've never been to one that's been so overtly an Indigenous space where everybody feels comfortable. So we're able to have great intellectual exchanges, but also, talk our own brand of English and our own sense of humour, and not look behind us to see who might have misinterpreted that. We're just going for it, and it's been great. It's just been fantastic.
Having international guests coming to the conference, to share their vast experiences, their evidence-based best practice research, that forms a foundation for Indigenous peoples' health and well-being to have better health outcomes into the future, and this provides an opportunity to showcase, some of the programs and research that is being undertaken internationally through a range of different organisations, but definitely from an Indigenous perspective, and as well as the cultural considerations that is being undertaken within this research throughout the world.
The conference theme, Thinking, Speaking, Being, highlighted the importance of language in enabling empowerment, cultural strength, well-being, and individual, family and community identity, as well as reflecting the international scope of the conference and its focus on solutions and benefits for communities on their terms, and to consider the global implication of their work, highlighting the role of First Nations people in leading change, showcasing Indigenous solutions while encouraging ways of thinking and knowing in research and ways of interacting and sharing knowledge, including the role of language. Aboriginal TV, Channel 4, putting Aboriginal news first.